self की spelling है self.
SELF.
SALF.
मैडम अब आप शुरू कर लीजिए। अनम्यूट करिए,
सर आ
अनम्यूट,
रही है मेरी
अभी अनम्यूट
आवाज?
किया।
ओके, क्योंकि
आ
मेरे
रही है
इधर
मैडम, आ रही
म्यूट
है।
ही दिखा रहा है।
नहीं नहीं, अभी तो आ रहा है,
ओके
वॉइस आ रहा है, कोई
ओके।
दिक्कत नहीं। यू आर ऑडिबल नाउ।
सर 1 सेकेंड, हाँ। Sir, there is some problem with my laptop. Just a sec. I'm joining through my phone again.
ओके।
Hello. Am I
है ना.
audible?
कोई एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट आप म्यूट कर लीजिए, दोनों में से आवाज आ रहा है।
Hello. अभी?
हाँ मैडम, दोनों में से वॉइस आ रहा है, वाइल यू प्लीज म्यूट इट।
1 second.
Sir.
अभी दोनों में से आ रहा है मैडम।
Hello.
यस मैडम, नाउ इट इज ओके।
Okay,
ओके
sir.
मैडम।
My voice is echoing.
Yeah, no, no. It is only one source it is coming.
Okay.
You can start now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
All the students who have joined are requested to mark their attendance.
Hello. Good
Yes,
evening,
ma'am.
learners. Hello. Yes, sir. Can I
Yes, madam,
start now?
please.
Ha. Good evening, learners.
Good evening,
Good
madam.
evening to good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Okay. For y'all, it is good afternoon. Yes. Yes.
Good
This
afternoon.
is uh, Dr. Asfi Ansari, and I will be taking. Basically, I welcome you all for the certificate course, Certificate in Nutrition and Childhood Care program. And today we will be starting with CNCC02, that is Organizing Childhood Care program. Okay, I'll just share my screen. Just see whether my screen is visible or no. Just give me a minute. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Just any one of you can tell me whether my screen is visible or no. Is my screen
Yes,
visible?
madam, it is now visible. Yes, madam.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, madam.
So we will be starting with C. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got the confirmation. It's a request that in case if you have any doubt, no, clear your doubt. But if all it becomes difficult for me to understand. Okay. So it's just a request that you can just raise your hand if there is any. Okay. So today we are starting with first block, that is introduction to the child care and development. Okay. Under this, we will be doing. There are 5 units. Is the screen y'all can read it? Is it readable? The
You
font?
continue
It is not readable, madam. I think you are
slide.
presenting from your mobile phone, I believe.
Yes, sir. So my
Uh,
laptop is having some issue.
yeah, that size is very small. Nobody can able to read it.
Okay. 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 I'll just. Hello.
Bole, madam.
So now is it okay? The
Symbols are coming, madam.
unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. Learners, it is visible now.
Yes, madam, it is okay.
Learners, is it visible? Hello.
Yes, madam, it is now visible.
So we will be having
Now keep.
Please continue, madam.
yes sir. We have block in that we have unit one experience of child.
Voice is not clear, madam.
Voice is not clear. Hello.
Now it is okay. Now it is okay.
Okay. Unit three principles of development. Unit 4 needs and rights of children, and unit 5 is importance of play in development. Basically in this block we will be dealing with child care and the development of child, how the child development takes place. So we'll start with the first unit, that is the experience of childhood. We all have gone through childhood. Yes, learners, we all have experienced childhood. Learners, are you all there? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Unit 1, the experience of childhood.
Good afternoon. Please, I'm unable to mark my attendance.
Hello. Okay. So,
Then continuously it is continue.
yes, sir, yes, sir. We all have a childhood memory. Yes or no? So, there are different ages we start growing and we start learning things depending upon the development from childhood, right from infant till we grow up. Here you can see a picture of a child who is, just lying down. Now, here the child is an infant. So, here the development has not taken place, but slowly, slowly, the child will develop. Now, what do you mean by develop? Over here, the development of the organs will take place wherein the child will understand. Okay, when a newborn is there, the newborn doesn't know who is there around him or her. They just see that development has not taken place, but as they grow, okay, they start feelings, they have sense of love, they have sense of affection. Okay, if the parent is nearby, they know that the parents will love me, the parents will hug me, the parents will take care of me. When the child is newborn, as you see, the child is more attached to mother, right? So because the child is more to have more affection towards his or her mother, that is because of the feeling, the affection, they have the feeling. Okay, then as the development takes place, the child start exploring the world. Now here in the world means their surrounding, whatever they observe in their surrounding, let it be a toy, sorry, let it be a any object, you keep an object, you keep a toy, so the child will start to explore. Now how the child will explore, for example, if it's an infant, the child will crawl and try to take the object and try to see what it is. The child doesn't understand what it is, but the child will explore. It has points, it has edges, it is round in shape, the child can hold it in hand, etc., etc. Is this clear? Then most of the children are fascinated by the adult world, the way the adults behave. Now, in a house, in front of a child, the adult are the family members like father, mother, grandparents, uncle, aunts, etc., etc. So they explore. Now, as the child grows, from a newborn, the child becomes a infant, and from infant, the child start growing. Now, as the child starts growing, the child or the children are more fascinated towards others. If you have children at home, you must have had a normally behaves like others. They start imitating. Okay, so it is very important that adults should create a healthy atmosphere around the children so that they get all good vibes, positive vibes, which will be helpful in the development of the child in the positive way. I'll just give you an example. If there is a family and if there is a newborn in the family and the child is growing, if you create a healthy atmosphere around the child's growth will be very positive. And if the atmosphere is not that healthy, if it's negative atmosphere, for example, single parent or parents are always quarreling in front of the child or children, then it have a negative impact. The development will not be in the positive manner, and always that child will be in thinking something or the other. The child won't eat food properly. The child have all negative aspects. So it's very important to have a healthy atmosphere. And even the culture, whatever culture we practice at home. See, home is the first school. So whatever culture we practice at home, the child will also will get fascinated and will explore that culture. So it is very important that we provide a healthy culture or a healthy atmosphere to the child. Okay. The next point is 1.3, that is socio-cultural context of childhood. Now, what do you mean by socio-cultural? Socio-cultural basically is a combination of two words. Socio is coming from society and cultural is coming from culture. So, society as well as culture plays a very important role. Am I clear? Now, a child learns to speak when the child starts growing. Okay, as the child is growing, the child learns to speak. That means whatever language is spoken at home or among the friends or in the society, the child will adapt that and the child will start using it, and growth will take place in that manner only. Okay, for example,
Madam, voice is continuously breaking, madam.
if the father is a farmer and father is milking the buffalo.
Madam, your voice is breaking continuously. Not able to understand.
So obviously the child will see that the child will adapt. Okay, so in this case, different profession or different culture, whatever they see at home will be adapted the children. Hello. So now is it audible?
Yes, madam, your voice is continuously breaking. Now it is okay.
Hello. Hello.
मैडम बोलिए. हेलो. Dear students, it seems there is some technical problem. She will join again. Please bear with us. Wait for a moment.
Hello, Sharma sir. Am I audible now?
Now it is fine, madam. Now it is fine.
Hello, Sharma sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, madam, it is now okay.
Okay. Sorry, sir, for the inconvenience because there is some connectivity issue over here.
Yes,
So I'm
yes, I
really
can
sorry for
understand,
that.
madam. Sometimes it may happen. Don't worry. Please continue.
I'm presenting my screen
Okay.
again. Learners, can you hear me?
It is
Yes, I hear you.
to them also, madam.
Hello?
No problem.
Learners, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. I'm presenting my screen. I'm just presenting my screen. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Is my screen visible?
Not yet. It is open, but something has to come. Slides have to come.
Yes, sir. So by the time the slides come, I'll start explaining.
Yeah.
So we were on socio-cultural. I told you socio, coming from the word society. And now is it visible?
Screen has come. Screen is opened. CNCC02 cover page is visible.
Sir, my slide visible.
Slide has not come. That CNCC
Okay.
course 2
So,
title page has come.
yes, sir. Sir is loading. By the time I'll start. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about socio-cultural atmosphere or factors, we have to consider few factors. Now, what are those factors? The first factor is gender. Now, gender plays a very important role, okay, which determines that whether the child is a boy or a girl. And here, the opportunity available for to one and way people interact with them. So here, gender plays a very important role because If it's a boy, the development will be different. See, growth will be same, but development will be different. There is difference between growth and development. When we'll see unit 3, that time I will explain what is the difference between growth and development. Okay. So, my slide is visible now. So we were on gender. Okay. Now, there are different values and behaviors are there. Just like I told you, the development of a boy and the development of a girl takes place in a different manner. The body language, the development. If you are married and if you have children at home, you will be knowing how the growth of the girl takes place and how the growth of the boy takes place. Their values are different, their behaviors are different. Okay. And boys are encouraged. This is society. In the society, uh, any country you take, let it be India, let it be Africa, let it be any country, everywhere you find a male dominating system where more emphasis is given to the boy child, a child who's a boy. Why? It is expected that the boy will grow into an adult man, then he will take care of the family, he'll have to earn, so he have to take good education, etc., etc. And girls are expected to be efficient only to household tasks. But learners, I want to ask one question over here. In present scenario, do this exist? Do this exist in present scenario? In present scenario, we have experienced, or we have observed, or we have seen that the girl is as competitive as a boy. So it is very important that we pay attention to the girl's growth or development also. Let it be in terms of education, let it be in terms of health, let it be in terms of physical health, mental health, physique, everything should be taken into consideration. Am I clear? Am I clear, learners?
Yes.
That, yeah, any country you take, there are many restrictions on girls, that don't talk loudly, don't laugh loudly, and all the leisures, all the pleasures are given to the boy. Yes, I'm sorry if there are male over here, but it is the fact what I'm talking, because we have grown up like that. But now we have understood the importance of education, and then we as parents, we give equal treatment to a girl child as well to a boy child, because it is very important, and it is also important for the development of the country.
Madam, your slides are not clear for me.
My slides are not clear. Wait, I'll increase the size. Just see if it is now proper. Is it
Yes.
okay?
Yes, increase on the size.
Okay. You can see?
Not yet.
Others are also having problem?
Not yet. The size are still small.
I think there might be some problem at your side, so you can leave it. Which side has shift mode? Now is it okay?
Now, madam, your voice and slide are okay. You please continue.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fair
Now
enough.
see, if you see this picture, we have a girl who is taking care of a younger sibling, you can say, as well as she's working. So how we can underestimate, or how we can neglect her education, her health related issues. Now this is an age where a girl should go to school, but the girl is basically helping her parents in labor work. Might be her parents are laborers, so she is helping, plus she is taking care of her sibling. Now this picture depicts many things. It is not only that she can do household work, it depicts that she can do n number of activities simultaneously to take care of the family. Okay, then we comes to the social class. Now what do you mean by social class? It is basically uh, um, social class is the status in the society. Now when I'm talking about say status, it is not only economic status or money, related to money. It is education, her occupation, and the family income. Everything should be considered. You shouldn't look only at one aspect. You have to give a 360-degree angle, and then only you can, place her in the proper class in the society. Education, of course, it is important. If you are educated, the child can get a good occupation. It can be a business. It can be a entrepreneur. The child or the person can be an entrepreneur, a person can be a businesswoman or a businessman, then they can have their own business, then they can work as professionals. There are n number of, it is sky is the limit if education is given in a proper manner, to keeping the gender biasness aside. Okay, now again here when I'm talking about social class, here we come into high incomes and low social incomes, yeah, marginal incomes. Of course, if a family is having high income, then their way of living style is also high. If I'm talking about a family with marginal income, they are towards low social class, and often they are close to poverty. Now this is related. Marginal means the income is so less that there are no much savings. Whatever income is there, it is being used up for the month, so they are more towards poverty. So more emphasis should be given to this status, where the people belong to marginal income families, how we can raise their standards. Okay, again the social, it also depends on the opportunities. If the child belongs to which social class, so whatever the opportunities and facilities available to her, she should be aware of it. Okay, so that is one concern, that she should get enough to eat, enough to wear, receive formal education. And I hope you all know what is formal education. There are many types of 3 to 4 types of education. Formal education is one type of education, where the student or where the child goes to school, and they pass all the classes right from kindergarten till their schooling and higher education as well. Then we have families with lower social class. Okay, family with lower social class means uh, the money is not enough even for their daily necessities, whatever the requirement is there for daily life, like food, the daily necessities which we require. So the income is not enough to fulfill their daily necessities of life. So that families will come under lower social class or lower social category. Now, here, if they are not able to get their daily necessities, so here they face a problem related to education, related to food, related to clothing. If they have problem in food and clothing, how the family will spend money for education? So here they lead a very devastating life, you can say, a very miserable life, we can say, because they don't have proper dwellings. They live in slum areas, it is very crowded, hygienic conditions are not followed, all the sorts of problems they have to face, because the category is such that they cannot fulfill their economic, I mean daily necessities or daily requirement. So obviously, if we want to get rid of these stages, the main purpose is that education should be taken as a effective tool for improving the condition of the society as well as family. And parents should take a step forward to educate the girls. Even today, we have few families which doesn't allow their girl child to seek education in a good school, in an English medium or in a good school. They want their child to go to a normal school. At times it might happen that they don't even send the child to school even today, even if we are telling that we are developing, we have progressed so much, education is so important, but these scenarios still exist where the girl child is kept, will not get the leisure of education due to XYZ reason. So main emphasis should be given on education, wherein the situation or the class of the family will improve if both the uh, couple, husband and wife, both are working, or if we are brother and sisters, they are working. Then next come families of middle and high class. Now these families are those families which are well off in the sense they are economically sound. They have adequate amount to spend on food, clothing. They have adequate amount where their daily necessities can be fulfilled. Is this clear? So obviously these children, they take part or they seek admission in good schools wherein good education is given. And what is happening, only then that class is progressing. The lower classes are suffering because they cannot improve their economic status. Then a very big problem is child labor.
Madam. Yes,
Hello,
madam.
am I audible? Sir, sorry, electricity chali gayi hai. So have joined again through my mobile. I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, madam. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just sharing my screen.
It is already there.
It is there. Screen is there, sir.
Yes, madam. Now it has gone.
Sir, because I have joined through my mobile again.
Yeah.
Because of that electricity issue. So just a minute. I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
So far, no, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just give me a minute.
Dear students, during the lecture, whenever madam asks some question, please feel free to interact because the counseling session should be interactive mode. That is why she is asking you some of the questions. For that, immediately please respond. No problem.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
Just tell me whether the screen is visible or no.
Yes, it is starting now.
Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, of course. If you increase the screen size, change the orientation. Yes, right. I think your mobile charging is only 29%. Better to charge it.
To my phone, so don't worry. Okay, so learners, like sir said, please feel free to answer whenever I'm asking questions. Basically, it's a counseling session wherein it is expected that you should read and come so that you can ask your doubts. Okay. So we were on child labor. Child labor is again a very big problem in most of the countries, because since the socio-economic conditions are not that good, so the parents expect that the child should earn something so that they can have their daily necessities without any trouble, and so the child doesn't help the parents for their source of income. It becomes a source of income. Then uh, because of this, there are many unhealthy atmospheres is there, because the child cannot seek education. Basically, most of the time we see children are working in industries, though child labor is bad, but we see nowadays children are working in industries, companies, for earn their living. Now, learners, it is expected that these all y'all will fill, because it will be helpful to write your assignments as well as, answer the exams. Then comes religion. Again, religion is a big concern. Few religion have very strict rules, regulations, and code of conduct which the individual have to follow, in their day-to-day life. So again, religion is a very it is a sensitive issue. It is a sensitive term, but still, in few religion, in few the customs, they don't allow the girl child to have education. Okay, they have to follow the rituals. It is said that the girl should not go to school, or should not go to should not seek formal education. There are few rituals they have to follow, etc., etc. Then here they have given some rituals like baptism and the first communion, which they have to do. Rituals are basically which they perform in their day-to-day life. Muslims, they offer namaz, obviously. Then other like, see, prayer, it's a prayer. So all religion do pray to their God. So it is their way of preaching to the God. But again, religion should not be a hindrance in the growth of an individual. So that should be taken care of. Then family structure and interrelationships are very important. Like how you behave. See, there are two words, inter, I-N-T-E-R. Matlab relation with one person to another person. That is interrelationship. And there is intra, I-N-T-R-A. Means how you be. Intra means within self. I-N-T-R-A means within self. And inter means with others. So yahan pe, over here, we will be focusing on interrelationship. For example, if it's a family, how the family members are behaving with each other have a great influence on the child. Like I had told you before, if always the parents are quarreling, then it will have a negative impact on the child. If the parents are good, if they have a healthy atmosphere, if they have a very affectionate, they depict a very affectionate picture in front of the students, in front of the children, then obviously the child will have a positive impact, and then it will enhance the behavior of the child outside also. Am I clear? Like most of the things we learn from our parents, our behavior, our way of talking, how we greet others, that we learn from our parents. If our parents doesn't inculcate these values in us, then how is it possible for us to inculcate these values in our children? So it is like, it is passing on from one generation to the other. So interrelationship among the family members plays a very, very, very important role. Am I clear? Yes. Now, in today's scenario, most of the parents are working. So they train their children accordingly. If you remember your childhood, our parents were not working. So most of the things we were dependent on our parents. Okay, but nowadays, if you see, both the parents are working. So children are independent. The parents have made their children independent so that they can do their work on their own. Am I clear? But at times, sometimes, some point, somewhere, parents, children or working parents feel neglected because the parents are so much engrossed. So as a parent, we should give equal weightage or equal time should be given. There should be a balance between your work, uh, work culture and your family. You should give a proper. You should have a maintain a proper balance between your work and your family. Okay, then come ecological context. Okay, then comes ecological. Now, what do you mean by ecology? Yes, anyone?
When you say ecology, you mean our environment, physical environment.
Can you repeat, sir?
I
He's
say
saying that
when you say ecology, it means our physical environment.
Correct. It means the physical environment. Okay. So ecology is basically, when I am talking about ecology, I am including everything. It will be my habitat, the living and the non-living objects around me. Ecology includes everything. Am I clear?
Madam, are you online?
Yes, sir, I'm online.
Okay.
Huh. So ecology means it is your biotic as well as abiotic habitat. Biotic means the living culture, the living organisms like plants, human beings, animals, etc. Now, abiotic is your water, your air, everything will be abiotic. Is this clear? So ecological context again plays a very important role. It has an effect on the individual. If a person is belonging to living in the ecological, if I talk about ecological context, many skills are developed. For example, if you consider a fisherman, see a fisherman. So, what is the ecology of a fisherman's family? It will be the people around him, which are all fishermen, okay, which do fishing. Then the water, then the boat. These are all abiotic components. So, the child will have the skills. The child will learn the skills from the parent, and the child will enhance the skill. Am I clear? Yes. Then living in a city or an urban area. Now, life of village and life of city is different. Okay. So, living in a city is again another concern. City has a very large population. Okay. Uh, Here again, there are in cities also you find different economically, socio cultural background people. Now there are hospitals, schools, advanced, requirements, or the whatever is required facilities are there in the school, in the cities. Facilities are there in villages, but it is not that advanced. And village people are more towards working physically than to depend on machine. So the child, um, so here
there is lot of interaction. If you consider a village is a very small area where population is very less as compared to cities. It's a vast area, and population is also more. So lot of interaction takes place, and then when people are interacting with each other, we come to know n number of things. We explore ourselves, we can have knowledge, and therefore it is helpful. Growth in cities is different than development in of a child in a village. Am I clear? I have explained about village also. Okay. Then tribal settlement. Again, tribal settlement. We can say that there are many tribals. There are many people who are still in the tribes, live in tribes. Okay. So they
Madam,
are
are you not
developed.
sharing the screen, please?
Sir, I'm sharing the screen.
No, no screen is visible, madam, for the last
I'll
5
just check.
minutes.
Okay, I'll just check, sir. Sorry. So now it is visible.
Yes, it is getting opened. Change the
Huh?
orientation, please. Change the,
Huh.
now it is coming, madam.
Living in tribal. I am in tribal settlements. Okay. So there is a great variety of tribal experiences, and they are totally self-sufficient. Means I have visited few tribes when I was doing my BSc, because we had we had to prepare an herbarium wherein we have to go in the forest and collect flowers. So there I literally saw, I have met the tribes over there. They are so self-sufficient that even if they are sick, they don't want a doctor. They have all herbs in their area, in their vicinity, and they use that herbs, and they very well know that which herb is useful for which type of ailment, no, illness, and they use it. Okay. So there are n number of tribes, because if I said explaining everything, it will take a lot of time, and we have to finish the units also. Okay. So this was the sum up, I think, of the first unit, wherein we are done. Yes, we have seen the child, how the child grows. Then we have seen the uh, development, how from infant to adulthood, and how the children are more, fascinated towards the adults. Then we have seen the social classes, the families. Then we have seen socio cultural categories of the class and different social backgrounds we have seen. Then we have seen religion, gender. Yes or no, learners? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Yes, madam.
Learners, please speak, otherwise I won't have any idea whether you have understood or no. So please speak.
Learners, please respond what madam is asking, whether you have understood so far what is taught, what is explained. Say yes or no.
Hello, learners, are you all there? Unmute yourself and just say yes. So it will give me an idea.
Amina Abubakar, are you there? Abdul Rashid?
Okay, sir, I move to the next unit.
Yes, madam, please continue.
Okay. So the next unit is basic concepts in child development. Under this, we will be dealing with scope of child development, development and growth. Just now I told you, growth is different and development is different. Okay. So we will be seeing development and growth. Then we will be looking into stages of development. Then we will be looking into areas of development, importance of the study of child development, whereas universal pattern will be explained. Then we will say individual differences and understanding human behavior and application of this in, how we have to interact with the children. Now, what is the scope of development? Can anybody tell me? Yes, what is the scope of development?
Or what is child development? In general, what is development? Anyone? Anyone can tell me what is development? Okay, learners, if y'all don't answer, then it will become very difficult for me to speak for continuous 2 hours. You'll have to respond, please. Okay, I will tell you. Development is how the organ system or the organs or they develop. For example, it starts right from the mother's womb when the when the sperm fertilizes the ovum. When a fertilized egg is formed, it starts directly from there. It is not that after birth development starts. No, it starts right from the womb when the fertilized egg is formed. After fertilization, cleavage takes place and then the development starts. Okay, here the baby is in the mother's womb and there also it keeps developing 9 months in the mother's womb. It is not a single cell. There are n number of cells, tissues, organ systems are developing. Okay, there are many systems in the, if you can see in the slide, respiratory system, nervous system, skeletal system. These are all systems which are already there. And these are developed in the child when the child is in the mother's womb. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then, so that's why it is said that a pregnant lady should have a healthy diet. So whatever diet he is taking, it is directly given to the child, and that will depend whether the child will be a healthy child or an unhealthy child. It totally depends on the mother. Okay. So mother should take healthy diet during as she is pregnant. And at every month, the development takes place. Initially, the cells are there, the cells divide. If you are from science background, you might be knowing this. I will not go deep into it, then it will take a lot of time. Okay? Now, basically, see, development and growth. These two, we mix up with development and growth, but these two are different terms. For example, particular stage is there of development. You have a newborn, then you have infant, then you have, for example, if I consider a newborn, they cannot, sit, they are lying down. As the grow, now when I'm telling grow, यहाँ पे उनका development हो रहा है. So they will start to turn, then they will start to crawl, then they will start to walk. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Learners.
No, madam.
Hello. Yes. So this is growth. Okay. But this is growth. Okay. Now, if you have 2 children, for example, in a house there are 2 children. One took a lesser time to walk. Normally, what I have observed in my kids, for my son, he started walking after his first birthday. And my daughter started walking much earlier. Okay, so this is development. In some cases, development is taking place slow. In some cases, it is taking fast. Growth will be there. At what rate growth is taking place? Bones development, bones will fuse, bones will develop, and bones will grow. Growth will take place, but development will take time. In some cases, the development is slow. In some cases, the development is very fast. Am I clear? Growth over here refers to the size of the body, like height is growing, weight is increasing. The physical features, what we consider. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Excuse, madam.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there's something a bit here confused. What is the difference between development and then growth?
I'm telling you, sir. I'm telling you. See.
Okay. Fine.
Growth is what you see the child.
size is growing, weight is growing. Development is the internal organs are developing at a appropriate rate. So that development will differ from individual to individual. Understood, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay now.
Yes, there are few stages of development. The first is infancy. Infancy is what? From birth to 2 years. It is known as the infancy period. Over here, during this period, the child will be totally dependent on the mother or the parent or whoever is taking the care of the child. The child cannot walk, the child cannot communicate, the child cannot, eat on his or her own. So that is the infancy period. Then comes the childhood period. Childhood period is from 2 years to 12 years of age. Okay? Childhood is from 2 years to 12 years. Now here, the child will start talking, the child will start again. See, first, immediately the child will not start walking. The child will turn, then the child will crawl, then the child will sit. Are you getting? Hello? Hello?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay? And so,
Yeah.
and it is so on. It is so on. And then, so childhood is from 2 years to 12 years. Now, till 12 years, the child will grow up. Motor skills develop. There are different skills which develop. Motor, उनके जो motor muscles रहते हैं. Fine motor and gross motor. Fine motor is the finger, the grip, the holding capacity that will develop through these ages. Even at 2 years, just a minute. Huh? So fine motor and gross motor. Fine motors is the finger muscles will develop, and gross motor is the shoulder throwing. Okay, hold, throw. These are the gross motor skills. If I could just on my video and I can show you. I don't know whether I'll have to stop sharing. So I cannot do that. Okay. And then they develop painting, singing, writing, drawing, whatever. Now over here, develop confidence will be developed in the child. So again, it depends on the parent or the teacher. Then it is early child. Now, childhood is divided into different stages. Early childhood, middle childhood. Now, what is early childhood? Early childhood is 2 years to 6 years. Middle childhood is 6 years to 12 years. Okay? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have adolescence. Adolescence is from 12 years to 18 years. And then we have puberty. Puberty is it is from 11 to 14 years where the physical growth takes place, especially the secondary sexual characteristics start developing in an individual. Let it be girls, let it be boys. Am I clear? And then after 18 years, it is adulthood, wherein the individual enters adulthood. Okay? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Yes?
Hi.
Yeah,
Any
go
doubt?
ahead.
Yes, yes. Then we have areas of development. There are different areas of development. Physical development, motor development. Just now I told you motor. And language development, cognitive development, social development. Okay, so we emotional development. There are various areas of development. We'll see the physical development first. Physical development is basically the size, the structure, okay, of the body part. Whatever we can see. also body structure, physique of the individual. Then motor development, I told you, their bones develop, they say, stand, walk. So there are fine motor and gross motor. Gross motor is walking, okay, throwing anything. These are all gross motor. Fine motor is writing, drawing, holding things in hand. These are all fine motors, fine motor muscles. Then you have language development. See, language development, this starts when the child starts, recognizing words, recognizing certain words which are repeatedly used in the house. So language develops. Whatever the child listens in the house, then the language develop accordingly. Initially, when the child is small, infant, the child starts crying. When the child starts crying, the mother or the person nearby holds the child. So the child comes to know that if I start crying, I will get love and affection. I will get love and affection. And so this is a sign language, in short, you can say. But as they start growing, they start learning words, simple words, mama, papa. Mama, they say. They will not say mummy, or they will not say, the language what they use normally. Mama or something else they will say. So small words they will start speaking. So language also develops. Then cognitive development, very important. They are thinking capabilities or thinking abilities. The thinking process start developing. The child will start thinking, and the child will start attaching reason to it. It can be this way, it can be that way. Okay, they have given an example. They have given an example in the book. She is unable to understand why another child cannot climb the tree when she can do. So now they start using their brain. They start thinking. They see concrete situations. Concrete matlab what they have seen. See, there are two things, concrete and abstract. Concrete is what I see. For example, if I say apple, what comes to your mind? Learners, if I say apple, what comes to your mind?
Apple fruit.
Apple fruit. Okay, anything else? Only fruit.
Apple,
What else?
Apple iPhone.
Apple iPhone. Okay. Okay. If I'm talking about fruit, so can you tell me the shape, the color, the taste? Yes, if I'm talking apple as a fruit, as I got the answer. So can you tell me the color, the shape, the taste of an apple? Yes, learners, please answer. Hello?
Yes, may you repeat your question?
Apple is
Yeah, I'm telling if I say apple as a fruit, I got the answer from your side, apple a fruit. So can you tell me the shape, the color, the taste of apple? You'll have never eaten an apple? Yes,
the shape
learners?
of apple is like the shape of apple is like lobe, and
Okay.
also and
And,
also the color
huh.
is it can be green, and also it can be yellowish, and it
Yes,
can be reddish.
reddish. Okay. Taste?
Okay, taste is like so.
How is the taste of the apple? Sweet, sour? Yes,
Is sweet.
sweet. Now, is apple in front of you? Do you have apple in front of you? The person
No,
who was answering, do you have apple in
no,
front
no,
of you? No. But still
no,
you
ma.
can tell the qualities of apple? Yes. The apple is not in front of you, but still you were able to tell the qualities of apple? Yes or no?
I, I didn't understand.
Means you told me now apple is red in color, yellow in color. Apple, the taste is sweet and sour. You told me, right? Have is right now apple in
Yes, ma'am.
front of you? No, but still you can tell me the characteristics of apple. Yes or
The
no?
character.
Why?
No.
Because this you all have experienced it before. Yes or no? You must have eaten apple for the first time. Then you ate many times. So you know the color. You have seen an apple. Yes or no? So when you see anything for the first time, that is the concrete thing. And now when I was asking you the question and you were answering, so that is an abstract. The thing is not in front of you, but still you were able to answer. Am I clear? So concrete and
Yes,
abstract.
ma'am.
For concrete, it is very important to see the object first. If you have not seen the concrete object before, you will not be able to answer when it is abstract. Abstract means when it is not in front of you. Okay? So here the child will be able to give you able to distinguish between concrete and abstract terms. The child will think, the child will answer, and even only thinking is not taking place. Logical thinking is taking place. Matlab, there is some reason. Is this clear, learners?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay. Then we have, so cognitive development is very important because here the child's brain will develop and it will develop in the way the child will see the surrounding, the culture, the surrounding, and it will develop accordingly. So therefore, it is very important to have a very healthy culture, a very healthy atmosphere, a very healthy surrounding, wherein they think in a positive way. Everything should be in a positive way. Otherwise, if they have a negative impact, then they will start thinking in the negative way. Okay. Then social development. Again, social development plays a very important role because it helps the child to be how to behave in the society. Okay. It enables an individual to connect with the society. Let it be any society. So the child should develop a healthy relation with the members of the society. It can be any society, their workplace, okay, their school, their family member, the place where they live, everywhere. Am I clear? Then emotional development. Again, emotional development plays a very important role because यहाँ पे, sorry, over here, the emergence of anger, joy, delight, all these things will take place. Are you with me? And then they will slowly
Yes.
express themselves. If they are angry, how will they express? If they are happy, how will they express? So slowly, they will start expressing their emotions. So emotional development also takes place. Sometimes they emotionally blackmail their parents also. Is this clear? Then personality, a very important role. All the development, right from your physical development, motor development, language development, cognitive development, your social development, and your emotional development. All these developments come up together, and the personality of the child is created or it is described. Am I clear? The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you behave will will reflect your personality. Am I clear? Any child have a unique personality. Even if they are siblings, their personality will differ. Even if they are twins, their personality will be different from one another. You cannot have same personality. Even if you say if they are twins, both the twins will have the same personality. No, they will definitely have a different personality because there are individual differences. Am I clear?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Then we come to the next part.
Just a second. I'm little ahead. Sorry. Personality. Then there are interrelationship among various areas of development. Over here, again, if they are independent, then their development will take place properly. Like physical skills make the child to move without any support. The child can, do things on his or her own self. The child is not dependent on parents or any other for their work. So interrelationship among various areas of development over here means physical, motor, cognitive, it should work together. For example, if there is a hole over there, a child is walking, and if there is a hole, so what the child should do? What is expected? I want an answer from you all. What is expected? Yes, learners? Learners, fast, we are running short of time.
I did not understand the question.
A child is just walking by the road and there is a hole, a big hole in front of the child. So what the child will do? Will the child walk as it is or what? Or child will change the path?
I think child will change the parts.
Yes, of course, because if there is a hole, the child will fall into the hole, right? So this is the area of development. That means cognitive development has taken place. The child has understood that there is a hole which is danger for me and I need to change my path. Physical development is also there. Because of that only the child is moving. If physical development cannot take place, then how the child will move? That means interrelationship of areas of development. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is very important that interrelationship should be there among the areas of development. Whichever areas, how many areas we have studied till now? Yes? Learners, you are not answering only anything. This is not a one-way, traffic. It should be two-way traffic. Then only you will enjoy the session. Otherwise, you will not enjoy the session. It's like only I am going on. And I'm not getting whether you all have understood or you all have not. There might be two possibilities. Either you all have understood everything or you have understood nothing. So you fall under which category? Yes, learners?
Madam is asking how many areas so far covered. Areas of development.
Yes, learners. Answer is expected from you all. Okay, sir. Shall I move ahead then?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I
six.
is giving answer 6 areas.
Can you name the 6 areas?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me. Which areas?
Cognitive,
Okay.
motor,
Okay.
and cognitive, motor, interrelation.
That is not a development.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, ma.
So,
Hello, ma.
Pardon?
Yo.
Can you repeat? Okay. So we will see the next universal pattern of development. Means there is a specific pattern of development. Like, for example, if the
Hello, ma. Do you hear
infant
me?
is there. Hello? Yes? Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
I said physical development, cognitive development,
Yes, cognitive. You want it
emotional
again?
development,
Yes, correct.
cognitive development,
yes, I can hear you.
social development.
Correct. Very good. Very good. So these are the various developments which we have covered, the areas of development. Okay. Now, universal pattern. What do you mean by universal pattern of development? like from infancy, as the child is small, first what the child will do? Matlab, will the child immediately sit or will the child first turn and then crawl? Which is the first stage? Yes, learners, which is the first stage? Directly the child will start walking or the child will first turn and then crawl?
Crawl.
Directly the child will crawl or the child will turn first. See, when the child is small, the child lies on the back. Hai na? After few months, then the child will try to turn, then crawl, then sit, then stand, then walk with the help of support, then walk without support. This is universal. Am I right or wrong? Matlab, let it be a child from India, let it be a child from Nigeria, let it be a child from US. The child development will take place in this manner only. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is universal pattern. There are specific age, months in which the child should sit, the child should walk, the child should, speak. Speaking also, the child cannot start speaking big sentences. First, the child will say small words which the child can hear. Like for cow, they will say hamba, or they will say, or cat, they will say meow. Are you getting? And then they will start taking big words, and then the sentence framing will be taken place. So this is the universal pattern. Any child will develop or will grow in this form. Okay? But some children can walk fast, some can take time. So the time period can change. But the pattern will be the same. Is this clear? Yes, learners. That is the universal pattern. Hello?
Yes, madam.
हाँ.
कितना हो रहा है मैडम?
Yes, sir.
Now it is fine.
Now, the next is understand. Now, there are many attitudes or many, things what we need to see. The experience of the child, whether it is failure, success, challenges, realities, experiences, everything will matter. Okay? Understanding human behavior is again very important. Like, if the child is not behaving properly,
that means there is other problem with the child. So it and the that there is some other problem with the child needs to be taken care of. Okay. So understanding human behavior is also very important, and it will change. When the child is happy, the behavior will change. When the child is sad, the behavior will change. For example, if you have kids at home and if they do some mistake and if we scold them, then their behavior is different. Yes or no? So, likewise, the behavior of the child will change as per the surrounding or as per the situation. As an individual, we have to understand. And this is very important. Like the next is application in day to day interactions with children. The development and explanation, it helps us to interact with children in their day to day life. Like, uh, the emergency of ability, like what is the how parents can help or how professionals can help in developing the or in getting the requirement of the child to be fulfilled. So this is very important. You might be thinking why this all is taught in this paper, but it will help you to relate with day to day life. It will help you to understand the mood swings of the children in your house, the different behavior of the children in your house, why the child is behaving in this way, what is the problem. Immediately you will be able to identify, and you will be in a position that no, the child needs something. So, as a caregiver, as a parent, as an individual, you have to look into the matter and you have to fulfill the requirement of the child. Is this clear? You have to identify which activities they enjoy, which activities they don't like. All this will come in the application of day to day interactions with children. Then what is importance of infancy and early childhood? Now these two stages of development are very very important. Infancy is a very crucial period wherein the behavior of the child will not change drastically, but of course yes, the behavior is there. So what they observe around them, the surrounding, definitely the behavior will be accordingly. So infancy and early childhood is also very important, because if emotional development has not taken place properly at early childhood, it might lead to problem in the later stage. So it is very important that the child's early uh, childhood and infancy should be taken care of. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Yes.
Ma'am, here can I ask one question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If the material covers that area, because I have not gone through the study material, if that subject is covered by the study material, you can answer. Otherwise, say it is not the syllabus. Just
Yes,
now,
sir.
sometime back, you spoke about the emotional blackmailing of the children.
Yes, sir.
Eh,
Yes,
If
sir.
when they cry, we do provide something, and when they
Hmm.
want again, again they start crying.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So,
Yes, sir.
is there any way of dealing to change their behavior?
Yes, sir. There is a way. Like if a parent, I have seen this, or I have observed this, that most of the times to the child blackmails the parent. So over here, the parent have to take a step, like what is good. If it is good, then obviously the parent should make the child understand. Okay, for example, if the child wants something and the parent is not giving, for example, ice cream, and if the child is not well and if the child is asking for ice cream, the parent says no, you are not well. So here the parent can take a stand. It is not necessary that always the parent need to fulfill the requirement. If
Yes,
the parent fulfills the requirement, the child comes to know, okay, this is a strategy, this is a trick, like how I can blackmail my
yes,
caregiver.
yes, madam. You are right.
So here you have to take a stand as a parent. No means no.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you,
Ye-
madam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Excuse me.
Hello?
Can
Am
you
I audible?
can you help me with the name of the application, ma?
Hello?
Madam, again, your voice is coming from two places.
Hello?
Echoing.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes. Just a second. Yes. So we are done with this.
Yes, madam. Now,
Yes.
some student is asking about one application.
Yes, sir. Which
You can give
application?
Sheikh. Zuran Sheikh, you may please repeat your question.
I say, Madam, can you help me with the name of this application for children?
So which name you want?
Name of that application that helps children.
Sir, here basically, okay. Uh, Now see, sir, if a child is ready to talk, there is an example given in the book itself. If the child is ready to talk, okay, the child should be given an opportunity to speak. Okay. If the child is not given an opportunity, then here again it gives a drawback. Hello?
Yes, madam, you are audible. Please continue.
Hello, poor network.
Yes, sir. 1 second. 1 second. Give me a minute.
Yes,
Okay, is
madam.
my slide visible? Give me 1 minute, sir. Just a minute. Yes, so I was talking.
Mobile. My slide is visible, sir.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Yes, madam.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay. So I was telling that if the child is, if the child wants to talk, give him or her a chance to speak. For example, most of the time we don't allow the child to explore when the child is small. And if the elders are talking, we say, don't talk in middle. Tell, you give them a chance to put their point. Most of the time, when uh, they want to explore things, like they want to see what is near the switch, or they want to see what is there in the toy. So they start fidgeting with the toy. They will open the toy, they will break the toy, they will twist the toy. As a parent, what we do? No, 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 don't do this, don't do that. So there the development is hampered. Am I clear, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, madam.
Yes, so let them explore. The more you let them explore, the more they will learn. Okay? Is the point clear? I think I have made the point clear, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
If the child wants to write, allow them to write, allow them to express their feeling, so that they will learn to communicate, they will learn to respond. If you don't allow them to write, the language will not develop, they will not be in a position to communicate, and very foremost and important, an inferiority complex will develop in the child. I don't know this, I don't know that. So if you want the child to be an all-round developer, a holistic development of the child if you want. So let the child explore. Okay? Am I clear, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll move on.
Yes.
Yes, go on.
Okay. So the next part, what we will be dealing is, I told you I was on the importance of infancy and early childhood. Early childhood is also very important because most of the things the child learn at that stage. So it is very important that we give the opportunity to the child to learn. Let them explore. A very good example which we always do at home, if there is a hot vessel, okay, so what we do, we tell the child, "Arey, don't go." But what we observe, what do we observe? We observe that the child wants to touch it, and then you cannot help it. But once the child touches it and the child gets the child feels hot, it get the hot sensation, what the child does, the child will immediately remove his or her hand. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Ye- Yes,
Yes or
madam. He
no?
will come back.
Now here, this is a learning experience. So next time, even if a cold vessel is kept, the child will never touch, because the child will have that experience, past experience. No, it is hot, I shouldn't touch. So this is a learning experience which will help the child. And most of the time, what we do as parents, we hinder their learning experiences, and therefore most of the child, they have that inferiority complex. So I will suggest, let them explore. Once they will do wrong, second time they will do wrong, but third time they will improve themselves, and they will come to know, okay, if I do this will happen, if I do that will happen. Am I clear?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think, sir, I have made your point also clear. Sheikh sir, what you wanted to ask. Application is more important, like how you will apply this in day-to-day life. Sometimes it might happen that a child starts walking fast, and I told you, I gave you my example that my son, he started walking very late after his first birthday. So, and my daughter started walking very early. So I was worried. He is now 1 year old, but still is not walking. It's okay. That is the development phase, which is a slow phase. Am I clear? We are moving to the third unit, that is principles of development. Yes?
Please, I want to find out if the child is 1 year and has started walking but has not developed tooth yet. Is there a concern? Must you be concerned?
I am not understanding what you are telling. Can you type it down, dear? Miriam, Ashite.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm asking if the child is 1 year old.
9-year-old. Okay.
Yes, 1 year old and has started walking but has not developed any teeth yet.
Have
Should you
not
be
started
concerned?
walking yet.
Hello, ma'am.
Miriam, can you type your question, dear, in the
Okay,
chat
please.
box? Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. Please type your question in the chat box.
Okay.
While she's typing the question, we'll move on to the next unit. That is the third unit. That is principles of development. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, madam. Slide is yet to come.
Okay, sir. I think, but it is not visible. My screen is not visible.
Yes, so far it is not.
Just a sec. It will be. Yeah, now my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, madam, it is there. Unit 3, Principles of Development.
Principles of development. Yes. Now here few principles of sorry, in this unit we will be we will be dealing with principles of development. We will be dealing with direction of development, rate of development, differentiation and integration, critical periods, influences on development, and the summing up. Okay. So what are the principles of development? That we'll see first. Actually, we have seen this.
Madam, madam, you are not audible. I think madam is getting reconnected. Please stay back. Dear students, I am just calling the ma'am. Please stay back for a while.
All right, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hope all of you might have marked your attendance. Only one student informed through chat box that he is not able to mark the attendance. Hope by this time everybody has marked their attendance. Is it happened, sir? Or anybody left over? Please inform.
Okay, sir.
That's good. That's good. Just wait for a second. She may join back. Otherwise, I'll inform you. She is getting back in a minute. Please wait. Sorry, today entire session beach में वो in between there are technical problems because of an internet problem. Sometimes the net connection becomes slower on its own, and because of that we will become disconnect. Please bear with us.
How many are you start the writing the assignment of CNCC1?
Students, have you started writing the assignment of CNCC1?
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
we started.
I don't know the assignment, sir. When?
Yeah, it is assignment question paper is available on the LMS portal. Now, Sri Joshi ji will tell you how to download the assignment question paper. You have to write it and make a PDF file and then upload on the LMS portal. Joshi sir, please explain from where they can download the assignment question paper.
Yeah, sir. Wait.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, my problem, I did not mark a single attendance. When I went there to the LMS to mark the attendance, they will say wrong login. I followed that loss of password. It continues telling me that they will send this thing to the mail, to my mail, and up to now I do not see anything. So I used to attend the meeting, but I don't sign a single attendance, sir. That is my problem.
Just write a one mail to CNCC pune@igno.ac.in. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Sir.
Yeah, please come in.
Please, can you repeat how to download the assignment again?
Yeah, he is explaining. He is opening that. Please wait. Joshi ji, are you opening the LMS portal?
Yes, sir. Wait.
Yeah. Dear students, please wait. He will explain you how to download the assignment and how to submit. Please wait for a second.
Thank you, sir.
But sir, I have a question. How can I get assignment cover?
Okay. All you see my screen?
Yes, it is visible, Joshi ji.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. You go to the My Course. Okay. You go to the My Course. There are two courses in your CNCC. That is, number one is CNCC1, where the near about all the counseling session has been completed. I think so. Only one block is left. And another is CNCC2. That is, just wait, madam is calling, just wait.
For all of you, CNCC course 1 block number 6 counseling session will be conducted on coming Wednesday. A separate communication will be sent to you through email and notification will be there on the LMS portal.
Yes,
Last
thank you very
block,
much, sir.
that is block number 6.
Yeah, and CNCC2 one block has been completed now. You should write one assignment, that is CNCC1. I think only 56 days or something like that left to write that assignment. Okay, you just go to where CNCC1. Just click on that CNCC1. Okay, here you have to see the attendance also, recording sessions also, as well as your study material also. Okay, this is your block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5 and block 6 study material is there. Next, go down here. One option is there that is called as assignment. Just wait. Okay, go to the last. See, tutor mark assignment TMA. Okay, just click
then
on
how?
that. Just click on that assignment part. Okay, here the open date is 23rd January 2023 and due date is 31st March 2023. Okay, means that you have to submit your assignment till 31st March 2023. The next question is that where is the questions? So this CNCC1 PDF, na, you just click on it. After clicking this, it will open a one PDF file. Okay, just wait. It will be open now. Yeah, save.
Whether the access of assignment is given to RC?
Yes, sir.
Whether RC can be able to open the question paper?
Yeah. Definitely, sir. Definitely. We will share the same PDF in a WhatsApp group, sir.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We will share this same PDF in your WhatsApp group. See, this is your assignment. Okay. That is, you have to write this assignment. Okay. This is a CNCC1 assignment. You just go through it. There is a maximum marks is 100. Last date is 31st March. You have to write all this assignment in paper or convert into the PDF. Okay, I think madam is there.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry. I apologize for it.
No problem, madam. Please continue it.
Yes,
We will be explaining the same assignment
okay,
part
sir.
in the next session. Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you very much, learners. Please
Yes, sir.
continue, madam.
Learners, I'm so sorry because there is a lot of power electricity problem over here. Therefore, there is creating a lot of problem. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. We are starting with the third unit, that is principles of development. Just tell me whether my screen is visible or no.
Yes, madam.
Yes. So principles.
Madam, I request you to kindly sum up the session within 10 minutes because we are already at 7:27, and you may
sir.
sum up this.
Okay. I'll just tell you all. Like I have already explained this development, different individual differences are there. Like I told you, okay, some might walk slow, some might walk fast. Now, principles of development start from head to toe. This is the basic principle. Like first, the development of the brain will take place, and then the development of the remaining body will take place, because brain is the part where it controls the other parts of the body. Okay, then we have direction of development, which is again, it is following the principle of integration. Like I told you, it starts from womb. It is in the ovum. When the the sperm fertilizes the ovum, right from there zygote forms. From there the development starts. Okay, then rate of development, again over here individual differences are there. Because of individual differences, in some cases the development might be slow, in some cases the development might be fast. So that is the rate of development. Okay, and then critical periods are there. There are few critical periods which you should be aware of it. Now basically critical periods are the sensitive periods which we need to take care of it. Okay, so these sensitive period influence the child. Let it be environmental factors, let it be other factors. So this is a very critical period. Some periods are very critical wherein you need to take care of the child's development. If you don't take care of that particular period, then chances are there that child, if proper care is taken, proper development will take place. If proper care is not taken, then the child's development will not take place properly. Like, it is expected the child should speak at a particular age. So if the child is not speaking at that particular age, say 1 year, for example, 1 year is the age where child should start speaking. But if the child is not speaking in that age, so you have to, see, wait for more 2 months, 3 months, and then see what is the problem, identify the problem, and then you need to have a diagnosis. You need to visit the doctor and take precautionary measures, all the steps which are required for the child to speak. So, this you should be aware that at which age the child should speak, at which age the child should walk, talk, everything. Okay, so these are the critical periods which are taken care of. Not even at infancy, when the child grows, when puberty is there, at that time many hormonal changes take place in the body. At that time also, it is very important that the development of the child should take place in a should take in a positive manner, rather than the child is going in the wrong way. Then factors that influence development, there are various factors: hereditary factors, environmental factors. Now in hereditary factors, the whatever we acquire from our parents, from our ancestors, those are hereditary factors. Okay, I'll just show you one chart. Can you see this chart? Okay, so you
Yes.
have heredity. Heredity means the genes. So whatever our ancestors or our parents have, that has been transferred to you. So that has an influence. Sometimes it might happen that directly the transformation, like from parents to children, it is not there. But from grandparents to grandchildren, it is there. So beach ka jo generation hai wo, the middle generation is skipped off. So you might not see the influence in the middle generation. For example, if I am there, my children are there. Now it is expected that whatever characters or whatever influence characters my parents have, it should come in me. But it might happen that I might miss, and it is seen, it is observed in my children. This might also happen. So obviously hereditary has a very, very much impact or influence in the development. Of course, environment, the prenatal environment and the postnatal environment. Prenatal environment is when the child is in the mother's womb, developmental stage, and postnatal is after the after the birth of the child. Again, in postnatal you have physical environment and you have social environment. Physical environment means with whom they are their physical body, and social environment is with the society, with the peer members, with the friends, with the elders. Everything will come under social environment. So all these have an influence on the development of the child. So these are the factors of influence on the development of the child. Then needs and rights of the children, very, very important. You have to take care of the needs of the child, like introduction need of physical care. Physical care is very, very important. At this stage, the child should know, we are very well versed with the term good touch and bad touch. So here this comes physical care. As a parent, I will have a good touch, but the child should be able to differentiate between a bad touch also. So physical care is very important. Here physical care means you have to take care of the child. Okay, then stimulation means whatever the child is require, the requirement of the child, you have to fulfill, you have to respond to it. If you don't respond, then the child will not interact with you and there will be a gap. Then love and nurtureness. Love is very important. Always you cannot neglect the child. Always do not scold the child. Sometimes it might happen that we might scold, but try to avoid scoldings, because nowadays children are very emotional, so you have to treat them in a different manner. I also scold my children if they do wrong. Yes, if they do wrong, you have to scold them. But when nurturing is coming, where we have to nurture the children, we have to show love, affection, motivate the child, give them certain uh, there is a psychological term which is known as reinforcement. So, if you give motivation, the child will do much better. So, this all is required. Their needs are not met. When the needs of the child are not met, the child will behave in a different manner. The child will not listen to you. The child will show arrogance. The child will be impatient. The child will not pay attention to your instructions. So this is very important. So if you stimulate, if you listen to the child, if you hear the child, then this situation will not come. So this is very important. At when the child is small, first thing I told you, okay, let them explore. Second thing is listen to them, satisfy their need. What does they require? Yes, if it is, within our limits. If it is not, then make the child understand, no, this is not our limit, this you will need later on. Don't just say no, 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 this is not for you. Don't do that. It will hurt, it hurts the emotion. So you have to handle the children in a very tactful manner. Okay, children with special needs, very, very, very important. Few children you with special needs, there is a different way of handling them, there is a different way of dealing with them. You cannot deal like we deal with our normal children. Again, here you have to show them love, affection, listen to them, engross with them, have patience. Then only you will be able to handle these children. Otherwise, no. There are few rights for children: UN Declaration of Rights of Children, directive principles of Indian Constitution, and national policy for children. There are various policies. Then there are childcare services, the need for childcare services and components of childcare services. What is the need for childcare services? Like I told you, most of the parents are working. So, childcare centers are required so that the parents can work properly. So we send the child to a childcare services, or we have a maid at home who can take care of the child. Normally, the caretaker as such. Okay, then components of care services are health, nutrition, education. Everything should be taken care of. Not only the child is going, sometimes we have seen that in this daycare centers, they give injections and the child is sleeping. The child becomes addicted. We have to take care of that also. Whatever childcare services are available, are they really good for the children? Are they really that healthy, which will provide a healthy atmosphere or a healthy surrounding to our children? And then comes the last unit, that is importance of play and in development. Importance of play is very much important, is very much required in today's world, wherein we are too much exposed to screen, we are too much exposed to electrical gadgets. We have to make the child understand that how playing will help them improve their physical strength, their mental strength. Playing is not only for physical, it is for mental also. Mental growth will take place. Okay, so like if you remember, we have played a lot during our childhood. I still remember during my vacations, I used to never be at home. I used to be always out playing cricket, playing football, playing n number of games, cycling. But I just want to ask you one question: do we find these kind of playing in our children now? Do we find this kind of playing in our children now? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, in my case, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't agree with this. At present, this generation is very much towards gadgets. They want mobiles. They want tabs. They want, somebody's speaker is on. Please mute it. Yes. So nowadays, children are more towards. Please mute. Sir, could you please mute them? Okay, so play has a very important role. It promotes cognitive development. There are many games which helps in cognitive development because coordination is required, thinking is required. So cognitive development takes place. Then imagination and creativity. Okay, imagination there, like snakes and ladder, or even that chess, we play chess, so that is also, it helps your, it sharpens your brain, it sharpens your thinking abilities. Okay, then imagination, yes, if you tell them to, what you say, give them a doll or something to play, they will start imagining and they will start treating that doll in that particular manner. The creativity develops. Okay, playing helps them to create new things, creativity of the child develops. Then obviously physical and motor development takes place. Language also acquires. There are games like word games are there, wherein you make n number of language words, then sentences. So language development also takes place when they meet. Not only household indoor games, outdoor games also they should play, so that they mingle with the others in the society. When they mingle in the others, they speak, okay, different language. So language development takes place. Then their social behavior. Through play, the child learns to be social. Yes, when they go meet with others in the society, their social behavior changes, they know how to behave. Okay, then emotional development, they know how to control their emotions, they know where to show their emotion. This is very important. Emotional development is very important along with cognitive development, because if the child doesn't know how to control his or her emotion, then it becomes very difficult. For example, sensitive children, if you see children who are very sensitive, if you scold them, they start crying immediately in front of all. So this is a sign of weak emotional development. You should be so strong, or the child should be so strong, that the child shouldn't show the emotions, the emotion shouldn't be visible to the person standing in front. The child should be able to balance the emotions. Am I clear?
Yes, madam.
Yes, yes. And
Yes,
there
ma'am.
are different learning takes place, and again play, the games differ as the child develops from infancy or from a small age till the adulthood. You have n number of games wherein, when the child is small infant, we give them toys which helps them to have grip, so their fine motor skills develop. We tell them to throw. If you just remember, you give a object in the child's hand and you tell the child to throw. When the child is throwing, the motor skills develop, so motor muscles develop. So this is very important in the child's development, and it changes from childhood, infancy till adulthood. Then they play attention. They start thinking, Kabhi, this object is in my hand, how to play, how to pay attention, how to look, how to coordinate, where to throw, from where the voice is coming, everything. And there are certain kinds of play which are mentioned in the you know your study material. You can just go through those types of play: outdoor games, indoor games, then you have individual and group games, then you have vigorous and quilt games, quiet games, all sorts of games a child should play. Even cards also they should play, because card help them to concentrate, to think. Okay, then factors affecting play, there are different factors. Age factor, of course, age factor is there. Then gender. If you see boys, their games are different as compared to girls. So yes, gender do have a affect. It affects the. It's a factor. Then culture. Yes, culture also plays an important role. It depends on the child, in which culture the child is brought up. So the child will, the play will be according to the culture of the child. Am I clear? Then social class, ecology and setting, media, etc., etc. These all have an effect on social class. Again, the class, if it's a high class, their games are different. If it's a marginal class, their games are different. If it's a lower class, their games are different. Then again, ecology and setting. Whatever is available in the vicinity, I have to use that, or the child have to use that and go ahead. Am I clear? So ecology also plays an important role. Media. Yes, social media is there, n number of media is there, newspaper is there, social newspaper is there. You have Sudoku game. That is very important. It helps in the sharpening of the brain. Thinking ability develops, creative thinking develops. So media is also a part which gives some sort of gains. Nowadays, Sudoku can be played on mobile also, but in the newspapers also you have Sudoku. I hope you all know what is Sudoku. Then you have unscrambled words wherein they have to make a proper word out of it. Okay? And media is, of course, one, and the quality of experience. Whatever experience they have, the development will take place in that manner, and the games will also, whichever game they are exposed more or they have explored more, the quality will be, or the development in will be in that particular game. Am I clear? And it will enhance the growth or the development of the child. So I am done, sir, with.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your enlightening speech. Of course, there was one or two incidents where technical problems are there.
I'm really
Thank you.
sorry for it, sir. I
No, no, no,
apologize.
madam. No matter. No matter. It is not in your hands. Not in our